What's the one power that makes Superman, the Man of Steel, completely and utterly broken? Is it his super strength? His heat vision? Flight? No, it's something far more subtle and far more terrifying. I'm talking about his super hearing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Super hearing? That's it? How is that a broken power? Well, stick with me, because when you truly grasp the scale of it, you'll see why it's not just a power but a curse. Superman can hear everything, not just the conversations in the next room or the sirens across Metropolis. He hears everything, everywhere, all at once. Imagine it. The frantic cries for help from a burning building in Tokyo. The desperate gasp of someone having a heart attack in London. A child falling from a tree in a small town you've never even heard of. He hears the quiet sobs of the lonely, the arguments behind closed doors, the final words of the dying. Every single second of every single day. It's a constant, overwhelming cacophony of global suffering. He can't turn it off. It's always there, a background hum of pain and despair. This isn't like choosing a radio station. This is having every single radio station in the world blasting into your ears simultaneously. And you're the only one who can hear it. This is where the broken part comes in. The moral weight of this power is crushing. Every time he chooses to save a crashing plane, he's consciously ignoring thousands of other cries for help that he can hear just as clearly. How do you make that choice? How do you decide which life is more valuable? Is a train full of people more important than the one person being mugged in an alley? Who gets to live? Who is left to die? Every single one of his heroic acts is shadowed by the thousands of tragedies he could unprevent at that exact same moment. For us, we're blissfully unaware. We see the one incredible rescue, and we cheer. For Superman, that one rescue is a single note of hope drowned out by a global orchestra of sorrow. It's a choice he has to make over and over again, a constant triage of humanity. This is why Superman's greatest strength isn't lifting a mountain, it's his mental fortitude. The sheer force of will it must take to not just crumble under the weight of all that sound, all that pain. The ability to get up every morning, knowing the auditory nightmare that awaits you, and still choose to be a symbol of hope. It's a level of psychological resilience that is, frankly, unimaginable. Think about the classic Superman stories. And what's so funny about truth, justice, and the American way? Superman faces the elite, a group of anti-heroes who believe in killing villains. Superman has to prove that his way is better, but imagine the internal conflict. He can hear the future victims of the villains he locks up. He hears their pleas, their pain, even before it happens. Yet he holds on to his moral code, refusing to kill. That's not just a physical battle. It's a constant war within his own mind, fueled by his super hearing. Or take the famous For the Man Who Has Everything storyline. An alien plant gives him a perfect dream life. In that dream, Krypton never exploded. He has a family. He's happy. And most importantly, it's quiet. The absence of that constant barrage of suffering is his deepest desire. When he's forced to wake up and return to reality, it's not just losing his family he's mourning. It's the return to that never-ending sensory assault. His super hearing also makes him incredibly vulnerable. High-frequency sounds can incapacitate him. It's a weakness that villains like Lex Luthor have exploited time and again. The very power that allows him to save the world is also a direct line to debilitating him. It's a double-edged sword of the highest order, a godlike ability with a built-in kill switch. And what about his personal life? How can Clark Kent ever have a truly private moment? He wants to have a quiet dinner with Lois Lane, but he can hear a car crash 3 states away. He's trying to focus on his job at the Daily Planet, but he can hear a bank robbery in progress downtown. There is no escape, no peace. His civilian identity isn't just a disguise. It's a desperate attempt to find a sliver of normalcy in a world he experiences with overwhelming intensity. This is why, in many modern interpretations, we see a more isolated, burdened Superman. It's a realistic take on what this power would actually do to a person. It isolates him. Who could possibly understand what he goes through? He can't complain about his bad day at work to anyone. His burden is uniquely his, a solitary confinement of the senses. The sheer processing power required is also insane. His brain has to filter through billions of sounds, identify the ones that are cries for help, pinpoint their exact location, and then decide which one to act on, all in a fraction of a second. This isn't just hearing. It's a form of omniscience, a limited auditory-based godhood. And with that godhood comes a godlike responsibility that no mortal or even Kryptonian should have to bear. So, next time you see Superman flying through the sky, remember it's not just about his strength or speed. Think about the sound. Think about the impossible choices he's making in that very instant. His super hearing isn't just a tool for finding trouble. It's the source of his greatest burden, his most profound struggle, and ultimately, the one power that makes him truly, beautifully, and tragically broken. It's what makes his unwavering hope and goodness not just impressive, but a genuine miracle. What do you think? Is there another power you think is more broken? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.